teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready. Ultra.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, check mega.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Troy Anderson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand that the routes quickly as well. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, it's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10 until about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Gino. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd and 15 now. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Ready up.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tariq Woolen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Get much to the end zone the last time out.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Smith now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his tight end, Anthony Furser. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, check that, street.
Now Gino on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Smith. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
19 tight.
To the air again, Smith. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as it went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Although he was picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ridder was actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that first-round label, but we saw him make plenty of first-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker, reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
On first down, they go option to the right, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Right.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
This defense not fooled to run big on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gino's going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws, and find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5. It's going to bring up the 3rd and about 7 left.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
6, 7. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Uchenna and Wonsu got the sack there. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Hold the race.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Trap 19, trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing again is Smith.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up, that last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Handoff running left, Patterson.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
This type of running back, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager, you come out there, they're going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Koo now for the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They'll set up to throw.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go now.
first and 10. Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They see me.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off.